Hello and welcome to Planner Ann. I'm just going to use this video to kind of set up my vertical weekly planner that I'm going to use for my job. And I'm going to start for the month of April. So April started on a Tuesday. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be using these pages. Maybe I'll just mark my vacation days. May starts on a Thursday. And June starts on a Sunday. And July starts on a Tuesday. August starts on a Friday. September starts on a Monday. October starts on a Wednesday. November starts on a Saturday. And December starts on a Monday. Gonna 25, 26, because I'll probably use up maybe 2 or 3 months of 2026 in this planner if I'm able to keep it going. So I have my yearly calendar off to the side here, so that's how I know what days months are starting on. And then Sunday. And then I'm just going to do March, also starts on a Sunday. Because I'll run out of space in this planner and I'll probably go into a different planner, so I'm not going to bother with those ones. I am going to use my gray mild liner, oh my gosh, dark gray, to mark the weekends. Oh, it's really dark, but that's okay because this is a work planner and I don't work on the weekends. So don't need to worry. It'll be fine. I'm kind of doing this like really, like I haven't really planned out how I'm doing this. I'm just kind of doing it. So, oop, missed one. There we go. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not worried about keeping it too neat or anything like that. Oh, it did bleed through a little bit, but most of it is just shadowing. It just bled through where it kind of puddles at the end, and it didn't do that on all of them. Oh, wait, that's because it's on a different page. I guess it did. Just where it puddles, it bleeds through, but it does ghost a lot. That's okay. None of the Budnosuke ones went through, though. All right, so I'm just going to put the months over here. April, May, June. Do I want to go across or do I want to do it by the page? I think I'm going to go across. July, August, September, because when I look at it, I want to see a linear. October, November, December, January. I'm going to put 2026 here. February, and March. I'll put 2025 up here. So I think I'm going to use this as an overview of all of my boss's big trips, and like if I need to do things for them, that's what I'm going to use that for. So this is going to be April, May, June, July. So I think I'm going to use this one for smaller travel things that I don't need to do a lot for, things that other people have organized. So things that travel plans that I need to organize and have to-dos for, and then travel plans that I don't need to do. I'm going to have the ones that I do marked in also, but the ones that I don't need to do are also going to be on here. So it's going to be like a more complete travel plan thing, since the whatever it is, this page doesn't have like a whole lot of space. So depending on how many times that she's going to need to travel throughout the month, this might not be enough space to mark all of it. So I'm going to mark all of it on these ones. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, and March. And these pages you could mark like whatever day of the week it is on there, but you don't have to. And then this monthly is actually going to be recurring meetings. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Saturday and Sunday, she doesn't have recurring meetings, but we do like first of the month, seconds, thirds, fourths, and last. So this is like the first Monday of the month, the first Tuesday of the month, the first Wednesday of the month. And depending on where the months start, like this could be the first Monday or this could be the first Monday if the week, like the month starts later in the week. So I'm not going to put any numbers down here. I'm just going to put like, should I just put first in all of these ones? Well, I don't really need to do that one. And then second Monday, second Tuesday, second Wednesday, second Thursday, and so on and so on. Second Friday, third, fourth, and then last, because there is last. Sometimes the months have more than 4. So I'm going to put last. Most of the time it's just 4, but occasionally there's more than 4. And then maybe I'll block this side off or just leave it blank. I'll leave it blank for now. I haven't really decided, but this will be the month of April. And April started on a Wednesday. No, Tuesday. So 1, and 30 days in April. And then we'll go to May. And May starts on the Thursday. And has 31 days. And oh my gosh, May, June. I don't think I'm gonna do all of the months. This is why I really wish that I had a dated planner, because I could have just used one of the earlier months and just covered it and made recurring meetings on that, and then not had to worry about marking in all of these days. I think that's why I don't do very well with undated planners. At first, I thought maybe I could decorate them every week, and then it just, the couple times that I couldn't, became too much. Like I couldn't date them. So I think hopefully I can kind of do this year, but next year I really want a dated one if this layout works for me. Oh, I think I messed up. 8, 1, yeah, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I forgot 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, oh my gosh, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then I'm going to put 30 on the other page. I don't like splitting the boxes, so I'm just going to move it over to the next month. And I'll just do 3 months at a time. So I think April, May, June will be good enough. And then I'll finish the rest later. And this week is almost done. So I'm going to start with next week. So I'm going to start with April 7th. All right. And since this one is kind of yellow themed, I think I'm going to stick with that color scheme and do yellow and gray. So I think I'll use my lighter gray though, since the dark gray is very harsh. And I'm just going to highlight my work schedule like this. And then I'll be able to put in my to-dos or whatever I need to do next to it. Oh, that's the weekend. Whoops. Forgot about that. Oh well, we'll leave it alone. And then I kind of want to use my Coffee Monsters icon stickers. I'm gonna have to order more of these coffee ones because I am running out. And these icons take up about 4 squares. I think these squares might be slightly bigger. They don't take up the entire space. But I'm going to put it up here because higher, up higher. There we go. Because I do get to work early enough that I make myself a little coffee in the Keurig that we have. So I'm going to put these at the top so I can make myself a coffee. And don't do it on Saturday. And then hopefully I can kind of keep track of how I spend my day and what kind of to-dos I'm going to do. Because a lot of my stuff doesn't actually take up the whole day. So I'm going to see how long things take me. So I do check my emails in the morning. I schedule some meetings, reschedule meetings. I'm going to put at the top my boss's schedule. So things are happening up here for people's vacations or whatever. I'm going to put at the top, which reminds me, if I do this week, oh my gosh, I forgot already, Tuesday. And this is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the 18 is Good Friday. So it's a stat holiday. Nobody's going to be working that day. And then I am going to be on vacation this day. So I kind of want to, I should have highlighted it first, but that's how that's going to go. And then I will be at work these 3 days. There we go. And I kind of want to highlight this week like this. I think I'm going to do it that way. Then I can, yeah, I think I like that. So I'm going to put coffee cups on these 3 days too. Come on. All right. So there is also a payday this week. I'm not going to take up too much space in case something else needs to go there. Payday. I think I won't cover up the weekends because some of my boss's traveling for conferences does happen on the weekends. So I'm not going to put that in. I'm not going to cover it. I mean, I will fix this. Maybe I'll cover this, but I won't cover that top part. Maybe I'll also use it for sometimes my city throws events. Maybe I'll use that, or maybe if I run out of weekly space, maybe I'll use those as extra weekly space. But I think for now, I'm not going to over decorate it. I'm just going to leave it really simple. I think the colors, like the yellow, might be enough to keep me interested. Should I do just the month of April? Maybe I should just do the month. And then I'll do the rest at work. Oops. This is Tuesday. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember that? So 21. And I took an extra, so this is Easter Monday. Nobody's going to be working. And then I took another vacation this day. And then my boss is actually on vacation too. So neither of us are going to be there. I think that'll be it for those ones. Oh yeah, one more week of April, right? This is why I want a dated one. So it would be 28. 30, only 30 days. There's no 31 days. And then May. There we go. Or maybe I should use this darker. It would look better. Okay. There. All right. So to recap, I think I'll also mark my paydays on here with this. Just because. Kind of throwing me off. The days are all in different places. Okay, so these are the months that are going to be probably not March, but these are the months that are going to be in this planner. This is going to be an overview of all of the traveling and what's done and hasn't been done. So I think I'm going to put the title of the travel and then put little to-dos underneath of it if I need to file the expense forms and all of that. It's going to be kept track on here. This is going to be a traveling overview, so I'm going to take this to work with me tomorrow and fill in all of my boss's traveling that she's going to be doing. I'll probably use these 3 mile liners, and yeah, I'll see how it goes. I'm planning on like making lines down for the different events. So if there are more than 3, I think 3 should be enough. There should be, there might be more than 3 a month, but maybe I'll use brown or something to kind of mark how far it is. And then I'll put like the title of the things on this side. And then when I get to work, I do have a document that has all of her recurring meetings, but they're in like a list form, so I can't really see how they actually plan out on a month. So that's why I want to use this month as a overview for recurring meetings. And then I'm going to use the monthly as like a regular monthly, so it's going to have travel dates and other big events in here, and maybe some in-person meetings. And I did 3 months. I'll do the rest later. And then for the weeks, I put in my work time. My boss is actually there 7:30 to 5. So I don't know, like I don't want to just recreate her calendar. This week's is mostly going to be for me and the things that I need to get done. So I think for my day-to-day to-dos, I'm going to use this. For things that are going to take longer than a week, I'll probably use this. Especially projects, I might have to use some of the note papers in the back for bigger projects that are going to need more space. So I'll put whatever project it is and then make a to-do list and check it off as we go. Oh, they actually have yellow dots at the top that you can divide the page into 3. There's already a darker dotted line to separate the page in half vertically and horizontally. But if you wanted to do it in 3s, there are arrows there to separate it equally. I didn't notice that before. Yeah, and I might not use these back pages. We'll see. I probably won't, but this isn't going to be like a fancy decorative planner. It's going to be basic for work, and how, if I can make this layout work for me, I might decide to add it into my personal planning next year if I can get a dated one. So thank you for watching, and if you want to see more from me, leave a comment, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!